Hey y'all, so we're moving on in Proverbs 31 today, and we are at verse 13. And it says, "She seeks out wool and flax and works with willing hands to develop it." Well, I don't know about you, but that doesn't mean very much to me. Just reading it as is. Um, A, I don't seek out wool and flax. So what in the world? What in the world could that mean? What could that be? This is my baby Nathan. um, so let's read the Passion Translation here. And it says, "She searches out continually to possess that which is pure and righteous. She delights in the work of her hands." So flax is linen. So I'm really learning a lot of stuff pulling out from this Proverbs 31. So we have that she seeks out wool and flax, or linen, wool and linen. And one thing that one of my commentaries pointed out is that these are items, this wool and linen, they are fine and images of righteousness and purity. I love that. So wool from Isaiah 1:18 says, "Come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool, white." And Daniel 7:9 says, "Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool." Revelation 1:14, "His head and his hair were white like white wool, as white as snow." And we know that in the Old Testament, the priest wore fine linen, and it had to be certain kind, and it had to be clean, and that was what the priest wore to enter into the presence of the Father. And so when the when you look at this, she searches out to continually possess that which is pure and righteous, symbolized by the wool and flax. And she delights in the works of her hands. So if we're looking at the Amplified, the other part of this, or to look at it at the other side, is she seeks out those things that we, as these strong, mighty women of valor, we seek out those things that are pure and righteous to possess them. See, she searches continually to possess. The Amplified says to develop it. You know, of course, we are never always there. I heard the funniest thing the other day. Oh, it was in our homeschool practicum. So we had these day-long sessions where we got poured into for a little bit, but the funniest thing, I mean, I thought it was funny. You may not think it's so funny, but the speaker was talking about your children bringing sanctification into your life, and I just busted out laughing, hopefully more internally than externally, because I thought, yeah, that's right on. Our children do help to sanctify us. Of course, sanctification is making us more like Christ, molding us into his image, and the dying to ourselves, right? And our children do that to us. They show us those places in ourselves that need a little bit more work. And so this fits so perfectly into that. So we search to continually develop, to continually possess that which is pure and that which is righteous. And I love the Amplified using the word, she works with willing hands to develop it. Willing hands. That we are not resistant to working and developing and bringing out that which is good and changing in ourselves, developing within ourselves to look more like Christ. One thing that I read over Proverbs 31 is that you can also read this as a picture of the bride of Christ. And so looking at that we want to be brides to our husbands and mothers to our children, like the bride of Christ. And so we seek and we search out to possess willingly, to develop willingly that which is pure and righteous. We'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.